Are you constantly feeling tired during the day and want to learn how to sleep better to have more energy and vitality, to get back to being the person you used to be? You're in the right video. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do to have a better night's sleep and wake up feeling refreshed. But before we dive in, don't forget to like, thumbs up the video, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on tips like these. We all need ideally 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. And today, you'll learn what to do to achieve better quality and quantity of sleep. Tip number 1, keep consistency. I believe the best advice I can give is consistency. It doesn't matter if it's the weekend, a holiday, or even if you had insomnia last night, going to bed and waking up at the same time is the key to better sleep. Consistency is like an anchor, improving both the quality and quantity of your sleep. Why? Inside our brains, there's a big clock that thrives on consistency. This clock controls our sleep and wake rhythms. Tip number 2, calm down. Many of us think that sleep is like flicking off a light switch. We should fall asleep immediately, but we know it's not quite like that. Physiologically speaking, sleeping is more like landing an airplane. You descend until you sleep. That's why you need to develop a calming routine. What is it? A bedtime ritual. Take a warm bath, do light stretches, meditate. And meditation is particularly interesting, especially for people who suffer from insomnia. Or even pick up the book on your nightstand and read a few pages. The most important thing is, try to do the same routine every day, and give your body that feeling of landing. Tip number 3, keep the room cool. The room temperature has to be just right. And by just right, I mean cooler than you might imagine. Scientists have found that the ideal room temperature is 18 C, 64 degrees F. The reason is that your body and brain need to reduce the temperature by about 1 degree to initiate sleep, and also to maintain it throughout the night. And remember that I mentioned in the previous tip for you to have a warm bath before bedtime. This is related to this necessary temperature drop for sleep. When you're in a warm bath, you encourage the heat from inside your body to be released through your skin, taking heat away from the body. So when you get out of the bath, your temperature actually drops. Tip number 4, adjust the light. We are a society lacking darkness, and we need darkness, especially at night, to trigger the release of melatonin, the sleep hormone. So, in the last hour before going to bed, dim the lights in your house. Turn off the TV, computer, cell phone. If you reduce the lights, you'll feel sleepier. This is a signal that your brain needs. That signal of the sun setting, and your brain will start releasing melatonin. If you're reading, be careful with your bedside light because it can inhibit the release of melatonin. If in the last hour you need to use your phone, computer, reduce the light emitted by the screen. Blue light is bad for sleep. When you wake up in the morning, we can do the opposite. Have maximum exposure to light. Open the curtains, leave the house, look at the sky. We need this intense light early on to keep our circadian rhythm regular and rhythmic. Tip number 5, stay away from 3 things. Caffeine after 2 p.m. alcohol, as it is a sedative and worsens sleep quality, and nicotine, which is a stimulant. Tip number 6, avoid sleeping pills. Sleeping pills are much like alcohol. They are hypnotic sedatives. They reduce brain firing. That's why we see worsened memory, learning, dementia in the elderly. There are studies that have shown an increase in mortality and also in cancer with sleeping pills. Tip number 7, make your bed a sacred space. From now on, think of it for only 2 purposes, intimacy and sleep. Avoid watching TV in bed, eating in bed, working in bed. Don't associate your room, especially your bed, with other activities. This confuses your brain. Tip number 8, get out of bed if you can't sleep. After 30 minutes of not being able to sleep, get out of bed and do something different. It's exactly what I said before. Our brain quickly associates and learns break that association. Go to another room, avoid light, play some music in the background, read a book, and only go back to bed when you're sleepy. Tip number 9, take notes on your sleep. What improves your sleep? What worsens your sleep? Are there things in your life that improve your sleep quality? Did changing the time of exercise worsen my sleep? Liked it? Remember to share it so more people have this knowledge. And please don't forget to give a like and subscribe to our channel. And what will be the next video you'll watch? I'll leave 2 recommendations here on the side. Stay healthy, stay happy!